day, my beautiful friends. How are you doing? Patty Dooley here with Tupperware, and today we are working on another recipe. This one today is called Crusted Pork Tenderloin. There's lots of different ways that I could cook this, but I thought, well, I'm just going to make it easy on myself, and that's what I'm doing today. So we could cook it in the steamer or the pressure cooker or any other Tupperware product that we have, but today I'm cooking it in the MicroPro Grill. Now, if you don't know much about the MicroPro Grill, I have used it, I think, on here before, on my VIP group and everywhere, and it's just a wonderful piece of Tupperware. What you can do with the MicroPro Grill is just what it says. You can grill in this in the microwave. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this to you. Inside there are these pads. You can see that one there, and then the one inside. Well, these pads get up to 400 degrees, so you can actually grill and you can actually bake in the microwave. And the way that you can grill is on the top. There is little arrows here. I don't know if you can see them, one here, one there. And then on your MicroPro Grill, there's an arrow here. And what you will do is, if you want to grill, so like you want to grill fish, you want to grill chicken, you want to grill vegetables, we have grilled everything you can think in here. Hamburgers, you name it, pork chops, we have grilled it in here. So what you want to do is put your lid to where the top just goes up and down inside there. See it setting down inside? What that's going to do is that bottom plate and that top plate is going to get 400 degrees, and it's going to grill on both sides. So you're getting grilled marks just like well, I shouldn't say the little line marks, but you're getting grilled on both sides like you would if you were in a frying pan or out on the grill. Now, if you want to bake, and I have done that, I've done au gratin potatoes, I've done desserts and things in here. You can turn the lid. See it this way? I had it like this, and then I'm turning it this way, and this way it sets on top. So you'll see the edges right here. That allows you to bake in the microwave. Like I said, I've done it 1,000 times. I can't even remember all the recipes I've done. So today we're going to be using this, and we're going to use it in the grill position first, and then we're going to use it in the bake position after that. So let's get started. We're going to set this aside, and I'm going to pull this down just a little bit so you can see what it is I'm doing. I have a pork tenderloin. It's a little bit over a pound, about 1.25 pounds, maybe a little bit more. And because I want it to match up on those pads in the microwave, on the MicroPro Grill, I'm just going to cut it in half. Doesn't have to be exact, just cut it in half. Just like that. And I did pull off some of the fat, but I left a little bit of the fat on. I'm going to have to wash my hands as soon as I do this, and my knife. And then we're going to take the MicroPro Grill, and we're going to set this down inside there. And it's going to be setting inside there just like this. So that's why I cut it in half, so it's level on that little pad. We're going to get this out of the way, and I am going to wash my hands off really quick. And I washed off my tongs. So to this, we're going to take, and we're going to just salt and pepper one side of it first. My hands are still wet. There we go. And we're going to salt and pepper this on the one side. Because we have to make the crust that's going to go on top. So there is that, salt and peppered. And then we're going to put this in the grill position. We're going to have it where this top sits directly on top of these pieces right here. So it's a little uneven, so we're just going to put it in there. And we're going to want to cook this 4 to 6 minutes. Let me get my recipe back up here. When the temperature reaches between 145, that's medium rare, and 160, that's medium. So if you want yours done, say maybe to the medium rare, I would do maybe 5 minutes the first time. And if you want it done to the medium, I would do 6 minutes. So, but remember, you got to have this pad takes about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to heat up to 400. So we've got a lot for that time. So I'm going to put this on for 6 minutes in the microwave, and then we will come right back and make the topping for the crusted tenderloin. So stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, we are back, and I let this cook for 6 minutes in the MicroPro Grill. So I'm going to take the top off. And remember, when you're opening anything that you cooked in the microwave, always open it away from your face to not be burnt by the steam that's coming out. So you remember, we didn't put anything in here with this. We didn't spray anything. There goes the steam. And we didn't put any oil or anything in there. So it's going to have a little bit of brown on it. One thing to note, this is very hot. So set this maybe on a hot pad or a cutting board or something, so you do not get burned with that. So I'm going to take this out because we're going to turn it over, and I'm just going to show you, maybe you can see, I don't know, the marks that's already on there from grilling on it. So we're going to turn this over. It's got its own juice in here. And now that it's turned over, we're going to salt and pepper this side a little bit. Just like this. Not a whole lot, because we are fixing to put the crust on top. And I'm going to set this back on there so that way it kind of keeps it warm and set it out of the way. So we have that ready to go. And now we need to make the crust that goes on top. For the crust, you're going to need 1/4 cup of soft butter, 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and 2 to 3 teaspoons of mustard, and 3 teaspoons of crushed parsley. Now, I could use regular breadcrumbs if I wanted to, but one thing I do around here is I take bags of chips, you know, like it's got just a little bit at the bottom, the crumb stuff people don't eat. So I take them and put them into a container, and I use them for breadcrumbs. So it's all kinds of chips in here, and because of the salt that's in the chips, I'm not going to salt anything else other than what little bit I put on that meat. So I am going to chop these up just a little bit finer than what they are. They're chopped up fine in there, but I want it a little bit finer, so we need to get our measuring cups out. Get us 1/4 cup. And I'm going to put it down in my chopping prep. And like I said, I just want to chop it just a little bit finer. So I'm going to use my chopping prep here. And that's how I've done most, well, I use them in a Power Chef. But I'm going to chop these a little bit finer. And then pour these into my bowl. Because this, we're just going to crust the one side of it, the top side that we just turned over. And to that, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of crushed parsley. I don't have any fresh parsley, so I'm just using the dried parsley that I have. If you have fresh parsley, you can put that in there by all means. We've got that in there. And then it says 1 to 3 teaspoons of mustard, which 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So I am going to put a tablespoon. This is stone ground mustard, but I just like that better myself. It's just got more flavor and I like the texture of it. So we're going to put a tablespoon of that in here. And then I kind of over melted my butter. This is the micro pitchers measuring cups that you can use in the microwave. Like this one is 1 cup, this is 2 cups. It sets on there for a top. You can melt chocolates, everything in there. But I have my butter, so we're going to pour that butter in. I'm going to hold back on just a little bit of it. Let's see how this does. I think if I put more, because I forgot, I let it melt just a little bit too long, just a few seconds too long. It was still soft and stuff, but oh well. So to this, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more the stuff here. I probably should have chop that up a little bit finer, but that's okay. And I'm going to just touch more butter. We're just going to mix that around. Now, like I said, you can use panko breadcrumbs, you can use cracker crumbs, you can use any other kind of breadcrumbs that you like. You can season it if you want an Italian seasoning in it, or however. You can do that. I think it needs garlic. I'm a garlic person, but and I put garlic in everything. So I think that's about it right there. You can see the breadcrumbs. So we're going to set this back over here. Take the top off, and then we're just going to take part of it and put it, ooh, it's warm, on top of that one, and then part of it and put on this one. So depending on your size, you might want to make a little bit more, a little bit less. It's warm. But we're going to crust this top right here. Kind of pat it down on there. So you can see that right there. Move that back over. And then we're going to take this time and put the top in the baking position to where it sets over it like this. And that one is just a little bit thick. So it's going to set up just a little bit. And then we're going to put this back in the microwave and cook it for another 6 minutes. I want mine, I don't want it medium rare. I want it done, but still juicy. So I'm going to cook it for another 6 minutes, and then we're going to check with the thermometer, so that way we're sure of what it's cooked to. So you come right back, and when we're done, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we're back. So we cooked it for another 6 minutes, and I'm fixing to take the top off. And I, once again, always open it away from your face. Woo! It's made its own juices. The crust is browned on top. Let me get my thermometer here. And we're looking for 165 because I don't want mine rare. We're going to put it in the thickest piece. And we are there. So that is done completely. So I'm going to take this out. You could thicken up the juice from it for with a little bit of maybe cornstarch or something, or just take the juice and pour over it. But we're going to let this set for 5 minutes. and then come back and slice it and see how it looks. So what I will do is I will put a picture at the end of the video of what it looks like. I just wanted to show you if you can see it, the juices are in there from this that you could drizzle on top. So that is our crusted pork tenderloin that we made in the MicroPro Grill. It took us, what, all of 12 minutes to cook it. And that is it right there. You can see the crust is kind of browned on top from the MicroPro Grill in there. So I'm going to let this, I'm going to kind of tint it and then let it rest for a little bit, and I will take a picture so you can see what it looks like at the end of the video. So if you have questions about any of the Tupperware products, please feel free to comment and let me know. I'll be glad to help you. If you want to know how you can get your own Tupperware products, I will leave my link in the description for my website, and you can check it out there. I also have a VIP group. This is a closed group, and please, I'm sorry, no other Tupperware consultants in there. This is for my customers and people who want to know more about Tupperware. But you can go to Facebook at TW Patty Dooley. You can check the description here and message me on Facebook if you like, or email me at pattydooley@hotmail.com, and I'll be glad to get with you. So be watching for next week. We're going to do a bacon cheddar macaroni and cheese. So that's my plans for next week's video. So you guys be blessed, and I will see you soon. Bye.